If you plan to come to Canada and have a PR, or you are in Canada and you want to have a PR unfailingly in 2025, then this video is for you. Guess what? The Atlantic Immigration Pilot Program, AIP, which is being organized in the Atlantic region, is going to kick off in January. And in this video, I will tell you, I will teach you everything you need to know about this program so that come 2025, you will get your permanent residence in Canada. If you're ready, let's get started.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby, you'll get...
Hi. Hello, beautiful family. Yes, I'm outside today because it's not too cold. How are my precious diamonds doing? Hope you guys are fine. Yes, today I decided to bring something good and spicy and juicy to you, right? Okay, so today I'm talking about the AIP, which is the Atlantic Immigration Program, which is being sponsored by the Atlantic region. This Atlantic region is the only province in Canada that has this special pathway, like this special route to getting a permanent residence in Canada. And guys, this process is so nice, it's so sweet, it's so delicious. Do you know that this program, the chances of rejection is very low. It is like good news all the way until you get your PR. As long as the company is designated and you put in the right documents that you're supposed to put in. I'm going to tell you everything about it and how it works, the NOC code and all of that. Okay, so if you're watching this video to this time, remember to subscribe, like and share and encourage me. Okay, and also the reason why you need to click on the like button is so that people can get this video, YouTube can push this video. So first thing first, for you to be eligible for the AIP in the Atlantic region, so if you're coming from outside of Canada, you need to have a work experience of about 1560 work hours, which is 1560 work hours, which is equivalent to 1 year work experience. But if you are already here in Canada, like you schooled in Canada, you went to a college or you went to a university, then this does not apply to you. And of course, we all know that the Atlantic region consists of 4 territories. We have New Brunswick, we have Nova Scotia, we have Newfoundland and Labrador, and finally we have Prince Edward Island. And so for your documentation parts, you'll be needing some important things. You will be needing your educational assessments. So for the educational assessments, most people usually uses the WES, okay? So that WES is going to evaluate whatever degree or certificate you have from your own country and transit it to the Canadian standard. All right, you need to have that. You also need to get your language test done, and that could be IELTS, it could be CELP or any other English proficiency exam, and you just need to have like a CLB of about 4 or a CLB of about 5, depending on the tier category that you are in. But I think tier 0 to 3 should require about a CLB of 5, while tier 4 and 5 should require a CLB of 4, and then also you might need a proof of fund. Okay, so if you studied here in Canada and you're already inside of Canada, you basically don't need a proof of fund. As long as you have an offer for an employer, you're working an employer, and you have your pay stubs, you know, like you have been receiving salaries for some time, so you can use your pay stubs to apply. But if you have any other money in your account, you can still go ahead to add. But if you are not in Canada and you're applying for the AIP, then you definitely need to add the proof of fund. I'm going to drop the link of this so you can go through to check the proof of fund that is required for a family of 1 or family of 2, if you're applying a single applicant or you are applying for a family. So if you meet all of these requirements that I have mentioned, then yeah, go ahead, get a job with an employer here in Canada. As long as that job is a full-time job, as long as that job is not a seasonal job, there is no problem. You just need to get a job with a designated employer. Okay, so a designated employer means that that employer must have an AIP number. Okay, so if you're working with a company and the company is not designated, you can talk them into getting designated. There's a process for that which they can find out how to go about that. They'll get designated and then they will endorse you, sponsor you, and then you can apply and you will get your permanent residence in Canada under the Atlantic region. For this program, you need to be in that province, like any of the 4 territories that I've mentioned. You need to be in them for at least 6 months to show that you are a resident of that particular province. Okay, it is only then you can go ahead to make your application. So now please note, when you are getting a job in a particular company, in as much as that company has an AIP number, in as much as that company is a designated company, ensure that you go for a job position that aligns with your NOC, like your work experience aligns with that NOC. So in my previous video, someone asked a question. I hope you're watching this video because this video basically answers your question. So maybe you are a sheet metal worker and you got a job in a sheet worker is like trade, so it should be like under tier 2, and you got a job for your AIP for an entry position in a factory, right, or in a warehouse as a warehouse operative, which is about the least, which should be about like say tier 5. They are not in the same NOC code because tier 2 and tier 5, so it doesn't align. So if you're getting a job, ensure that the job that you are getting with this company that is sponsoring you for your AIP program is in line with the NOC where you have your work experience. So if you are in trade or you are in any profession, maybe you are in tier 2 or you are in tier 3 or you are in tier 4, make sure that the job that you are getting, in as much as it won't be the same job title as your work experience, it is still within the same tier category. Okay, so we have tier 0, tier 1, 2, 3, 4, and tier 5, ranging from the one that has to do with management, the one that requires a university degree, the one that requires a diploma or a college degree, the one that requires just a high school, and even the one that requires no formal education. So you see, you need to meet up the educational requirements for each one of this one and ensure that it aligns with your work experience. So once your company have the AIP number and you have indicated interest, they are going to make an application and then they'll send you a link where you need to apply. And once you apply, you submit all of the documents within 6 to 8 months, which is usually the stipulated time, with low chances of rejection. Yes, because it's a special program, you are going to get your PR in 2025, all things being equal. We are being very, very hopeful that the stream is going to be open in January, so that's why I'm making this video, so that you guys can start preparing yourself, like you guys can start, like, you know, putting things in order for you who is here in Canada, or for you who is outside of Canada. You still need to get a work permit to come into Canada before you can be eligible for this program. Okay guys, all fingers crossed. The link to this video, I'm going to drop the link to everything that I have said. It's from the IRCC website. I'm going to drop it in the description section, and also I'm going to drop another link. So through this link, you will be able to check your NOC code to know what tier category you fall into, and when you know what tier category you fall into, you'll be able to filter to know other options for other job positions that you would go for that will still align with your NOC and tier with your NOCs, okay? So that this way you don't make a mistake. Everything is going to be in the description section, and the description section is just beneath the video title. You see where more is written, okay? So where more is written, you just need to click on it and it will bring you down to another page. Just read it down, you'll see the description there, you'll see the link there. So just click on the link, it will take you straight to the IRCC website. So when you get to the IRCC website, you see all of the information that I've mentioned. You see the filter where you can check for your NOC tier, so if you're in tier 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And also, you will be able to filter to check which other job positions are under you know, they are under your tier category. I hope this video is very helpful, and to the guy that asked the question from Ireland, Dublin, I hope I was able to answer your questions. If there's any confusing part about this AIP or other streams of getting your permanent residence here in Canada that you are not sure of, or you're skeptical about something, let me know in the comment section, and I will do my best as always to answer all of your questions to the best of my knowledge, through my experience, research, and what I know, since I live here in the Atlantic region. Okay guys, I'll see you in the comment section. Remember to subscribe, like, and share. And on this note, I will say bye.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I